Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys getting their ass beat by the San Francisco 49ers. Now, at the time of this recording, the Dallas Cowboys are still playing the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm pretty sure right now it's a blowout because just before I turned off the TV, Dak Prescott threw his third interception. And the reasons why we lost this game, it comes down to you came out super flat coming out of the game. You were talking a lot of noise and hyping yourself up, including myself. And, I'm an Eastern Crow. I thought that we were going to be able to beat the 49ers, not handily, not by 10 plus points or anything like that. I thought we would be able to beat the Niners by at least anywhere from 3 to 7 points because I thought that we got that much better offensively. And then I thought we were going to stay consistently stout, and I thought that Michael Parsons were going to be able to get home on that right side against McKivitz, my bad, that right tackle spot. So coming out slow, penalties, you turned the ball over, you were never able to get home. And then health was the last thing. That's the reason why you couldn't beat the Niners. Right now, your cornerback room is completely decimated. I heard that Pastertan Jr. is up on the trading block. Um, if you're Dallas Cowboys, you might want to give up draft capital maybe to try and go get him. But really, man, in this game, there's not really a whole lot to say. Um, right now, before going into this game, you thought that you were one of the three best teams going into the NFC conference, along with the Niners, Eagles, yourselves, and then the Lions, right? The Lions, they looked really great today against the Carolina Panthers. But um, right now, the way that you played on Sunday night, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered with this football team, and one that starts offensively. And Dak Prescott played a crappy game, and there's no reason for you to even. And I can't even sugarcoat it. He played a trash game. We needed him to be the backbone of this team. We needed him to drive consistently on the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. And I thought he was going to be able to do that. He didn't. Defensively, we just broke down because defensively, we were on the field for too long. Once you're on the field too long with a great offense like this and a team that can just completely dismantle you, you're just not going to ever win football games. And you come out like this consistently, you will never win football games. Um, I believe you did a pretty good job still stopping CMC, but that didn't matter because everyone else had their days. George Kittle had what's that thing they call it in soccer? It was called a hat trick. He had 3 touchdowns in today's game. Brock Purdy looked amazing. Um, San Francisco Niners, they looked like the complete and better football team, which they are. So now what this begs the question is that if you make the playoffs, which I still think you can make the playoffs because I think you can possibly get a comeback win or a bounce back win against the um, LA Chargers on Monday night, which the only great thing about that is that you have 8 days to prepare for that game. Right now, if you're the Dallas Cowboys and there's still 10 minutes left to go or 10 plus minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, maybe you want to put together yourself a drive to maybe bring yourself some confidence going into Monday night's game against the LA Chargers. But that's going to be another team that's going to be able to, shoot it out with you, and they're going to be able to challenge you through the air. And if you can't get home on Zach, with Justin Herbert, and your secondary is still banged up, what are you going to do, right? And right now we're looking completely desperate at the cornerback position because again, Deron Bland is hurt. A lot of different guys were hurt in the secondary. So now we had to throw out there Noah Igubanagami. He came out there, he was playing for a little bit, and as soon as he got out there, the Niners threw it immediately at him. Right now, from what I'm seeing, I saw that Deron Bland is back in the game. Hopefully, it's nothing too bad. They're showing the injury right now with Leighton Vander Esch with his neck. It did not look good at all. It looked like his neck it was like crushed into Micah Parsons when Trey Mason, or the Mason kid, scored that touchdown to make it 42-10. Right now, the Niners are still driving on the football, but I have no excuses. There's nothing for me to really say in this game. I'm not doing a whole lot of excuse making. I think the only thing that you need to do from here on out is leave with some sort of confidence. The game is still going to be a blowout, but if you can make this game possibly A little bit of a fight. If you can put up 2 or 3 more scores, make it in the 20s, it's still a blowout. We already knew what the game was. If you can make this game a little bit more competitive, score looking wise, box score looking wise, that'll be good for people and for Cowboys fans. But you played shitty tonight. You keep playing like this, you'll probably be a first round exit. Um, I do not feel confident if we have to go play the 49ers again, because now you lost to them 3 straight times in a row, 2 times in the playoffs, one this time very badly on a Sunday night. Then you got to go play the Philadelphia Eagles, who no matter what happens in their game, and they can get into it with you. They can beat you in a multitude of ways: shootouts, close games, muddy monsoon games. Doesn't matter what type of games that they play in, they're going to figure it out. The Dan Campbell Lions, they're going to come out. They're going to constantly fight. They're never going to give up. They're always going to be in the games. Um, Again, if you, I don't think you're going to win the division, because right now you're 3-2, and I said that you couldn't lose this game because I said that now you're going to fall to 1-2 in the conference. You're 3-2 in the division. You still are second place in the division, but now the Philadelphia Eagles have 2 whole games on you. Not only do they have 2 whole games on you, they got NFC conference games on you. So they haven't lost a game, and they haven't lost NFC conference games. So now you're at the point to where, you know, it's not looking good for you. Could you turn this season around? I mean, that's the season isn't over, but could you turn this thing around and look better next going around against the San Francisco Niners? I don't know. The Cowboys don't have to prove it to me. Until the Cowboys can come prove it to me, then that's when I'll get some sort of knowledge of us being the Niners. But right now, the Niners are consistently going to have our hand, and they're consistently going to have our number until we change our ways offensively. And Dak Prescott played a horrible game, but I just think that he needs to use his legs a lot more. He's still timid and not wanting to use his legs. I understand he broke his leg and his ankle in week 5 of 2020. But I just don't think that Dak Prescott's confident in his running ability. And I think that's one part of the game offensively that is hindering us from actually competing to the way we want to compete, because Dak Prescott is making it one-dimensional on teams when they're locking up our wide receivers, which couldn't separate in this game. Dak Prescott had plenty of running lanes to go through, but he didn't want to use his legs. That's about it for the video, guys. You got your ass beat. I'm sorry for all the cussing, but I mean, it's just what it was. I'm super embarrassed that we lost this bad to a football team. I didn't think we were going to lose this bad to a football team, especially when you looked hot fire the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, and then now you go week 5, and this was 1 year test to see improve to where you were in this team, to see improve where you were in the conference. And now this just lets you know that you're nowhere near the conference. You can't compete with the Niners. You can't compete with Philly. Hopefully you can compete with Philly, but you can't compete with the 49ers. And you play Detroit, you play Buffalo, you play Miami, all in like out of those 3 games I just said, I think you play 4 out of those 5. You play those guys at your last stretch of games to go into the playoffs, right? That's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Hopefully the Dallas Cowboys can turn it around, guys. Bye.